When you go ahead and get 3 to 10 sales, what's the next step? How to go ahead and scale your Facebook ads. And this is the exact same thing that people never talk about. People tell you how to scale your ads when you have 50 sales, but what if you only have 3 to 10? What's the first initial steps to do until you can get to 50 purchases? Like, this is sort of the pre-scaling phase that no one talks about and no one addresses because people don't know what to do. So that's exactly why I filmed this video, and I'm giving you guys a segment from my program showing you guys how to go ahead and scale. If you have 3 to 10 purchases on your campaign for that product, what's the next step? If you guys want to go ahead and get more videos just like this, click the links below, sign up, book in a call with me or one of my team members, and if you're a right fit, we'll go ahead and bring you into our program. We'll go ahead and help hundreds of people every single day. Let's get right into the video. So when it comes to scaling, you only want to scale once you've gotten more than 3 purchases. So yes, this has more than 3 purchases. It's now at 5 purchases. So the next question is, what's your break-even point for this product?
This one I believe is 27.
So the break-even point is 32?
Yeah.
Got it. So that means you're currently pretty profitable. You made $50 off that one ad set. So what you could do is you could increase it from $5 to $10. You don't want to duplicate it. You want to edit the budget and increase it directly. Usually I like to edit the budget roughly before I go to sleep. The later in the night, the better. Just because if you edit it, say at 12 p.m. halfway through the day and you change the budget, it really sort of messes with the algorithm a bit. But where if you wait until the end of the day, say at 10 p.m. before you go ahead and go to bed, change the budget from $5 to $10, then when it sort of starts a new day within 2 hours from 10 p.m. 12 a.m. the next day, it can have a full cycle of $10 running. So I like to double the budget from 5 to 10, and then what you want to do next is if it performs well at $10, meaning you let it run for say 1 week and it's able to get you say 3 to 4 sales consistently, profitably at the new budget, then you go ahead and increase it again. And I like to double it. I like to go from 5 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to say 50, or 20 to 40, 40 to 80, or 40 to 100, and 100 to 200. And that's sort of how you sort of edit budgets and just keep scaling the budget up. And you want to sort of consistently wait 3 or 4 days for it to optimize at the new budget and really see if the results does well. Now if the results are bad, you don't want to also make the mistake of sort of bringing the budget back down the next day. You want to let it run for 2 to 3 days, and if it's consistently bad for 2 to 3 days, then you bring the budget back down. So that's sort of the whole scaling by editing budget process. Do you have any questions on that?
No, I think I'm pretty good on that one. So it's just like so as long as the sales are still coming in when you're increasing the budget, or do you keep messing with it for 3 or 4 days with, let's say, no sales, so $40 later, and then at that point you kill it?
You would bring the budget back down. So
back down to 5 and then, or whatever, and then let it run for another 3 to 4 days and see where it does then.
Correct. You usually do this more when it's at a higher budget. So you increase from like $100 to $200. Now if it doesn't perform well at $200, then you would bring it back down to $100 where it's performing pretty well. And I guess you could use the same mentality for $5 to $10 and 10 back to 5.
Yeah, you said not more than every 4 days.
Correct. You don't want to be editing the budget every day.
Okay. All right, and you don't recommend this right here that we did. So I basically duplicated the winning the ad set and just basically targeted 35 and older because that was the age bracket that was buying, but it didn't do well.
Yes, I don't recommend scaling by duplicating, especially scaling by duplicating and narrowing down. Some people do it, but I don't think it's really efficient. People who are reaching $5,000 to $10,000 days, they're not having like hundreds and hundreds of duplicated $5 to $10 ad sets. They have several ad sets that are doing like at $1,000 per day budgets.
Okay. All right, so at the end of the day, I'll just double it to $10 and see how it does. So that's that on that. And then this one was the winning well, I don't know if I want to call it winning design, but we only had 2 of the 6 hit, and both of them have 4 purchases.
Got it. And is your break-even point for this product like $16, $17?
No, it's probably like $13. That was another question. Is it the only reason why we were targeting these is to basically get our pixel firing more? So I don't know if it's worth. Right now, I think we're losing a little bit on this one. So it's we're selling it for $8.97. Most people are adding 2, and we even had one person at 12. Minus 6 plus 5. So at a worst case, if somebody buys from the US, it's like $8 is our break-even point. Do you see anything here that we need to do with this?
After those ad sets get 3 purchases, then you could go ahead and increase the budget. If the campaign as a whole, you get like 4 of those ad sets get 1 purchase each, go ahead and launch more interests.
Okay, launch more interests. Okay.
All right, cool. 4 purchases as a campaign as a whole.
4 more purchases as a whole, so like total right here.
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. And then just double the budget if more sales come in. Got it.
As you can see, we went over 2 examples. This is one of my students. They're finding winning products and they're asking me, what's the next step? We're getting consistent sales, but what do we do from here? We go over both horizontal and vertical scaling strategies. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely have other segments from my program that I'd love to give to you guys completely for free. I have a segment for what to do when you have 10 to 20 purchases, what to do when you have 20 to 30 purchases, what to do when you have 30 to 40 plus purchases, and like this course is broken up in a way where you literally cannot fail because every single step is laid out just like that video I just gave to you guys completely for free. Question of the day: how many purchases have you gotten so far? Like how many revenue, like have you done 2,000 orders and done $50,000 in revenue? Let me know how many purchases you've had in total. Other than that, let's go ahead and announce last year's winners for $1,000 worth of courses or consulting courses with me. The winners here. If you guys want to qualify, all to do is drop a comment below, follow me on Instagram, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I'll be picking the best comment every single video. Other than that, I hope you guys have an amazing time watching this video. I want to say thank you. I really appreciate all the support on this channel. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow with nothing but more value. Other than that, hope you guys have an amazing day and peace.